Hey YouTube, today I have a comparison of the iPad versus the MacBook Air. I'm sure a lot of you are having to make the decision on whether to get an iPad or a MacBook. It's an understandable dilemma since they are both quite similar devices. So first I'll give you a quick tour of the hardware of the MacBook Air. Here is a MacBook Air. It has a 13-inch LED backlit display and supports up to 1280 by 800 pixels. It has a full-size keyboard, a backlit one as well, as you can see here. A solid-state trackpad that supports two-finger scrolling and so on. Built-in eyesight camera, as you can see right up there. Now here, open that up, you can see it has a headphone jack, one 2.0 USB port and a mini display port. On the other side it has a 45 volt MagSafe power port. And it's all carved out out of one single piece aluminium unibody, just like the MacBook Pro and the old MacBooks. Look at the iPad. Now this is the iPad Wi-Fi plus 3G model, 16GB. It has a 9.7-inch diagonal LED backlit touch screen. It displays up to 1024 by 768 pixels and 132 pixels per inch. It has a fingerprint oleophobic resistant screen. Now let's have a look on the right side here. It has a volume rocker, screen rotation lock, sleep wake button. Now this is the antenna, and this is only on the 3G model and will not be there on the Wi-Fi only model. 3.5mm headphone jack. On the other side we have nothing besides a micro SIM tray. Turn it around here. And here at the bottom you can see the speaker grill, 3 speakers, and the 30-pin dock connector, just like all of other ones of Apple's iOS devices. So let's compare them two to each other. Here we have the MacBook Air, which has a 5-hour battery, and the iPad with double that, 10 hours of straight usage. The MacBook Air comes with 1.86 GHz of processing power, whilst the iPad only has a 1 GHz processor, Apple's A4 chip. So in terms of memory, the MacBook Air has 120 GB hard drive with 2 GB of RAM, whilst the iPad comes with 16, 32 or 64 GB models. It has 256 megabytes of RAM, so a significant difference between the MacBook Air and the iPad's RAM memory. So in terms of size and weight, the MacBook Air is in height 194 centimeters, the width of it is 32.5 centimeters, and depth 22.7. Now it only weighs 3 pounds or 1.36 kilograms. The height of the iPad is 242.8 millimeters, the width 199.7 millimeters, and depth 13.4 millimeters. Now the Wi-Fi only model weighs a bit less than the 3G model at 680 grams, whilst the 3G model weighs 730 grams. It weighs more because of the antenna right there. So here we have both of them stacked up together. You can see that they're both very slim, and of course the iPad is a lot slimmer. See it from the other side here, so there is a significant difference, but not that much considering that the MacBook Air is a full-fledged computer as well. If we bring the two keyboards together, you can see the difference here. So the MacBook Air has a full-size LED backlit keyboard, whilst the iPad has a virtual keyboard right here, so you can see the difference in size. Now, Apple say that it's close to a full-size keyboard, which is true, but there's still a significant difference in size. So there you can see the difference right there. Now, I definitely recommend both these products, but there is a significant difference in price. So, the MacBook Air starts at €1,400, and that's for the 1.86 GHz model with 120 GB standard hard drive. And for €1,700, you'll get the 2.13 GHz processor with 128 GB of solid-state drive. And the iPad, it starts at €499 or $499, and that's for the 16 GB Wi-Fi only. And for the top of the range Wi-Fi plus 3G 64 GB model, you'll pay $829 or €799. So it definitely depends on what you want. Do you want a multimedia device that you can use for typing and emails, or do you want a full-fledged computer that will function as both these? So up to you. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and check out my channel for more videos. Bye.